Hello, my crafty peeps. Welcome to What the Craft. If you don't already know me, I'm Marie, an American expat living in Portugal. I'm addicted to crafting, and these are my quick weekly updates. This week, I finally finished this knitted duster. I have been working on it for over a year, which is mind boggling because it's got no sleeves. I will say in the end, I am happy with how it aesthetically turned out. I think it took me so long because this knobby yarn was hard to work with, and then the trim is black, and that was hard to work on when it wasn't bright light. I made a commitment to myself a few years ago that I would try to not have as many UFOs, unfinished objects, or in my case, just unfinished craft projects that I started and just abandoned. So I had made a commitment to myself that I would only have one knitted project on the go, one crochet project on the go, one sewing garment, and one quilting project. And so basically one project per craft. However, after finishing this, it made me think a little bit more like I think I knitted much less because I was just not wanting to pick this up. So I, it's hard to say if like having unfinished objects, um, is better because you get more knitting in, or if just keep sticking to like one project and possibly only getting them done one done a year is better. I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out what my next knitting project will be because will I spend a year doing it? Who knows? This duster, by the way, is designed by Sasha Heyer, I think is her name. And it is part of the 52 Weeks of Chunky Knits book by Lane Publishing. I think it turned out great. It has great big pockets. It's very cozy. It's the perfect layer because it doesn't have sleeves. I got the yarn from Trinco Bracal, and I got the yarn before they even were having closing down sales. So surprisingly, I got this yarn so cheap. It was €5, €6 for 8 skeins. The, black, was a little more expensive. It's alpaca wool and elastine or polyamide, and that is by a brand, called Edelweiss, but I did get that on sale. So overall, this cardigan probably cost me less than €20 to in the yarn, which is great. The other thing that I've been working on is, this Ogden cami. I have been sewing yellow for endo, and I shared that project with you my last episode, and I was trying to eke out a little more one more project for this month. The last day to post is tomorrow, but March is Endometriosis Awareness Month. Besides that, we've almost made it through one entire month since the last Sew is Standing started, and I'm proud to report I have not bought fabric. I even went into a fabric store this week to buy thread for Rob's project that I'm making him, and they have this beautiful neon gingham that I've been eyeing, and I did buy it. So I've gone a whole month not buying fabric. I did, however, buy a crafty tour of Romania. Every year, I try to hit up at least one country I've never been to before. And since moving to Europe, I have been trying to get it to be two countries I haven't been to before. So last year, I went to Scotland and Poland. Both of them were craft related, and that was a really fun way to travel. So this year, I was originally researching Estonia because I was thinking maybe if I went to Estonia, it would help me get back into my knitting groove. However, I found this Estonian company that has this tour in Romania, and Romania sounded fun. There will be 3 craft workshops. I think one is egg decorating, one is wood related, and I think the other one is a belt making, weaving craft. We'll see. I just signed up for it because it was on sale for 30% off, and Romania. Who doesn't want to go see Dracula's castle? I don't know what my second country will be this year. I'm thinking maybe Scandinavia. If you have thoughts as to crafty travel thoughts, ideas, put them in the comments below. And then besides that, I think that's all I got this week. Thanks for watching and craft on.